is never going to forget his first interception of the season. Great job reading the QB's eyes and getting to the football.
First down for this offense. He wants to start this drive with a pass. He finds his man. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense. They'll throw it on first down. Makes the pass. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
Well, and most QBs will tell you it starts from the waist down, and the feet have to be tied really well with the upper body with mechanics. And you could tell, drifted a little bit there. Because of that, inaccurate throw.
Able to make the tackle, but not before he gets 5 yards down to the 21. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. Makes the catch. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. And the Red Raiders have their offense in high gear. Trying to punch it in. And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. The Red Raiders will try to punch it in on first and goal. They'll leave it with him. And he runs it all the way down to the 3-yard line before he's finally knocked down.
Listen, you've got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, and I tell you what, I love the run game down here. I love being able to give it to him back and be able to trust him. Listen, he didn't have any touchdowns on the season, so I know he's wanting to punch one in. And down here, giving me the opportunity. Let me prove myself, so I love the big fella getting the football.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And that's a great job by this defense. You don't care about yards anymore. Yards are arbitrary. Let them drive down the field, so be it. You want to keep touchdowns off the board, and they might have just done that with a sack right there.
And the try is no good. Kicker couldn't quite get it through, and the scoreboard remains the same.
Well, that's one the kicker would like to have back. That's a kick he should be making in his sleep.
North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays, and I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this drive.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. First down here for the offense. He'll pull it on the read. Nice run there. Picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds.
Yeah, and that's the hard thing about these QBs that can move and run all over the place and give you so many options is that didn't even look like much, but he chews up so much yardage and gets those little gains that just death by 1,000 cuts that continue to happen with this offense.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Looking to pass. It's Fernandez. It's complete. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Trying to escape and get it himself. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
Yeah, he does a really good job being decisive, getting downhill, being a great runner. And guess what? You know how easy offense is when you get me at second and short, second.
Oh, there's a loose football on the bad pitch. And just like they drew it up, right? Put it on the ground, get the first down. North Texas has it going to work with another first down. He wants to throw. on the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
He lobs one high down the left side. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field.
Hold it. Offense.
They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. He boomed it through. A 50-yard field goal showing off that powerful leg. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Florida State is down, but they are not out of it. Not there inside Doak Campbell Stadium, one of the more special places to watch a game in all of college football. They're trailing by just 4 to Florida Atlantic. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, you'll see it right here.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Can't hold on. He had it right down the middle, and he flat dropped it.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO, and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
The pull and throw off the RPO. He picks up 4. That'll leave them with 3rd and 6.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
Got him downfield. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. And the Red Raiders want to move quickly. Here's the handoff. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
Hey, 5 to 6 yards a pop. I don't know if you guys are really good at math, but that usually equals a first down every couple carries. So don't forget about the run game. Keep them honest. Pound that rock.
Gets it out quickly. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. The Red Raiders are marching down the field. Looking to go up top on first down. Firing to the right, complete. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. That's the end of the quarter, and North Texas has the lead. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. They'll try to pop the draw. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Illegal block in the back. Offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. To the air, it's Massey. Pulls it in. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. They've worked it down to the 30. This defense standing tall, trying to force a field goal try. They'll try to power their way ahead. And the Red Raiders are stopped, but not before getting the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He's going to pass. Gets it out fast. And he was just a couple of steps away from taking that one even further after the catch. They've moved it into scoring territory, 1st and 10 from the 11. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him. Getting the ball a different wide.
Give him 6. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Looking for a productive play on first down. Works his way ahead for 3. They'll spot it at the 18. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Wants to throw. It's Fernandez. He's right on target. Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the first down. New set of downs after that completion. Wants to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Looks as if he's going to run it. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Loss of 2.
A 3rd and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. He hurls one deep down the left side. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. North Texas will have to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Let's see what he can do with it. Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down. The Red Raiders have this offense rolling. The give out of the gun. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Got some room, entered to the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
Number 24.
That running back just had a caravan of blockers to take him into the end zone.
There's not very many times at home, Reese, where I'm going to say that everybody watching on their couch could have scored on that play. This is one of them.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
North Texas, 3.
He'll start the return inside his spot. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. Off play action on first down. Moves away as he feels pressure. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open. Second down coming up. Looking to throw, it's Fernandez. Got his man quickly.
And a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. North Texas will have to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Fair catch called for, but there is a flag on the play. We'll have to sort it out.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. So the offense keeps this drive alive thanks to the roughing the punter penalty. They'll run the option. Now the pitch. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Caught in the backfield, it's Harbor. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver now comes in motion. He's looking to throw it. They're setting up the screen. He makes the stop, but a nice pickup there on first down leaves them in second and manageable. They'll run this play from the pistol. They'll try the run. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's third and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. That'll move the chains. It'll be a first down for North Texas.
I think to be a good third down offense, guys, you've got to be able to run the football. You're going to come upon these third and short situations multiple times throughout the course of the year, but you've got to be able to get pushed up front, and it helps when you have a talent like that to turn around and hand the football off to.
It's just simple. Simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
They'll go to the ground. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Third and short from the 28. Let's see if this is four-down territory or if they just pick up the first here. Get it out on the screen. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Unleashes one deep. And he was looking to the end zone, and they couldn't make the connection.
Bad news on that play, it's an incompletion. The good news is the quarterback knew if his guy wasn't going to catch it, nobody was with that ball landing out of bounds.
Pocket starts to collapse. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And it's third down, but they're going to go ahead and try the field goal and try to get points before the break. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. Coverage team there to make the stop. They avoid disaster, and that's the end of the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in Denton than you have for what's been a fun first half? And it's been said football is a game of inches, and guess what? Based on the comparison between third down conversion rate today and the average yard per play, how can you argue that? I mean, the low-lying fruit is to look at some of the explosive plays we've seen and panic. But really, this game is going to come down to which team is more efficient when they have the ball and how they play when it matters most.
North Texas will kick it off to start things here in the second half. He'll return it. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. Looking downfield, it's Massey. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks. And the Red Raiders moving quickly to the line. Going up top on first down. That pass is incomplete.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion, because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up, see if they can maybe confuse this QB?
Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
No, it wasn't an interception, but a lot of times tips and deflections leads to interceptions. Great job by the defender getting his mitt on the football.
Line getting set on second down. He's looking to throw. He'll take a shot. And it's caught. Touchdown, Red Raiders. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
Man, that's a play this kid has been running ever since he was 7 years old at the park with his best friend, throwing him go routes right down the field. I'm running by a guy, I'm looking back, locating the football, making the catch, and he does it in a big moment here in this game.
Ready to try the point after.
Is on for the extra point.
And the extra point puts them on top 21-6. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Tulsa is currently up big right now in a game they'll be talking about all along Route 66 for some time. They're up 14 over Sam Houston. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They've got the screen set up. They make the stop, but a good pickup there on first down. Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
And this offense just... Timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look. So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. Fairly manageable distance here on third down from the 27. They'll try to run for it. That'll move the chains. It'll be a first down for North Texas. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver shows motion. He'll take it himself. Got enough for the first down and wants more. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. He'll toss it. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. Used the play fake, now to throw. Unloads it left. Got his man. Touchdown, Mean Green. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
Well, when you call the wheel route, you need to have the right matchup, and that time they did. It was the linebacker on the running back, one-on-one. He uses his speed, beat him to the outside, and that's about as easy as it can get.
On to attempt the try. And after the extra point, it's a one-possession game, down 21-13. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the capper coming on that 48-yard touchdown dart. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
Fakes his man out. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Illegal block in the back. Offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Leaves it with the back. A run up the middle is stuck for no gain.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
To the air, it's Massey. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. They were trying to set up a screen. Instead, what they got was their quarterback putting paper and plastic and sack.
But how about the speed on defense with that rush, getting to the QB so quickly? You're not expecting to get home on a screenplay like that, but, man, the old saying, speed kills, and you saw it right there.
Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
He'll get rid of it. And the timing just a hair off. North Texas will have to punt it away. The fair catch called for and made. The offense set for a first down play. Wide receiver coming across in motion. From the gun, the ground game. Running hard and getting 6 yards out to the 26.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making a good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And you hear about run blitzes. This is exactly what a run blitz is. When you know the ball's coming up the middle, you want to bring those linebackers, get them closer to the line of scrimmage, and fire. Right when the ball snapped, he's coming downhill, doing a good job creating the loss. That linebacker really knew what was going on.
Grab near the marker. It's Wicks. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
So after the first down run, here's 2nd down. Looking downfield, it's Massey. Gets away from one. Gonna let it fly. He makes a grab. Gets it into the end zone, but wait a minute. We'll have to check out the laundry on the field. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Off the play fake. Fakes the grab on the left. And they swarm him under.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible, and sometimes it doesn't work in the running game. But I can throw it to him. I can try to create some space out wide, dump him the football, let him make some catches, and see if I can't get some big plays out of him.
Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. The Red Raiders are moving quickly down the field. They'll throw it on 1st down. And that ball is picked off. Takes it the other way. He's at the 40, the 20, inside the 10. Touchdown! defense coming up with points of their own. What an interception return. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick six.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, brother.
They got the touchdown, but now they want the 2 to tie this baby up. On the option. He'll toss it. He will be stopped short. The 2-point conversion attempt is no good, and their bid to tie also goes by the boards. They're still down 2. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick six. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Offense set on first down. Running back searching for a hole. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
Small gain, I know, but again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass. Make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
They make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. He's got the back in the middle. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. And this junior quarterback shows you why the scouts love that big arm of his. That's the end of the quarter, and Texas Tech is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They'll snap it from the 39, first and 10. The RPO, fire complete to the left. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the first down. Now on second and short. They'll run play action. Caught, close to the marker, it's Wicks. He's in open space downfield. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32. And the Red Raiders racing to the line in the hurry-up.
This is so interesting right now watching this offense stay aggressive. They've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and you're thinking at home, we got to just run the ball and try to bleed the clock. They found something on defense they're taking advantage of. 2 straight completions. I won't be surprised if they throw it again.
He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. It's a draw. Brought down after a pickup of 2 to the 19. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Running behind those pads, he gets a couple before he's stopped at the 18. 8th play of the drive coming. It'll be a 3rd and 6. Back to throw, it's Massey. Might be looking to run. How about that nice run from this junior quarterback?
Man, this has got to be so frustrating because you're running out of time. You're running out of possessions. You got to get the ball back to your offense. But, man, this QB just makes a great play. He runs around, scrambles, gets a first down. So frustrating.
Forges ahead for 1 to the 8-yard line. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big-bodied guys that you know can win.
Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raiders. Like a Thanksgiving turkey, they're just being carved. no shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different, bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
On for the extra point.
The kick is good, but the penalty flag indicates we've got a roughing the kicker call coming.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The kickoff team on the field, and he ought to just boom this thing through the end zone with that extra 50. The offense lining up for a first down play. Leaves it with the running back. At the 35, he's open. And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the first down. North Texas in the hurry-up. They'll run the option. He'll pitch it. Running with power.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Still on his feet at the 45. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. Dropping back, it's Fernandez. Good timing on the quick out.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down. North Texas has it going to work with another first down. They're bringing heat. He's going to run it. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. Kept it on the ground on first down, now back to the line. He wants to pass it on 2nd down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Splits the uprights right down the middle. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go.
22.
He'll bring it back looking for help. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man.
And that's not what you want out of that kick return. If you're that return guy, you've got to make something happen. You've got to be able to make a guy miss. That's why you're back there in the first place, because of your athleticism, but you have got to be able to generate better field position on that kickoff return.
He was able to squirt free and pick up a few and avoid a negative play there. And now on 2nd down for this offense. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. Brought down at the 26 after a 15-yard pickup.
This offense all game long has been running really well, and I'm really impressed by how well they've recruited at the running back position. They've got some dynamic players coming into the game at different points, spelling each other, keeping each other fresh, and they're hurting this defense.
The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Red Raiders are on the move. They're going to ride this running back. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
Man, it's so nice to have a guy that you can depend on. Like, this offense is built around him for a reason. Just a good running back. You can see, gets north-south, doesn't dance, picks up positive yards, breaks tackles. He's just a really good player, and that's why this offense runs through him.
They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. They'll snap it from the 30 on first down. From the gun, the running back has it. Tough sledding there as he picks up 1 to the 29. We have arrived at the 2-minute warning, a one-possession game as this offense tries to hold on. You got to believe they just want to run it, take care of the football, and keep that clock moving on 2nd and 9. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Here within field goal range at the 29. Let's see if they can pick up a few or the first down on 3rd and long. The play action fake. Buys a little top. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th. And the Red Raiders will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And he'd hope to pin him deep. Instead, it will be a touchback. North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. Okay, one-possession game. You've got some time to work with, but you have to make up some ground quickly, David.
Got to be smart. Can't throw in front of the sticks. Can't get tackled in front of the sticks. Make sure we're taking some shots down the field, chewing up some yards. Jesse, the defense will be vulnerable.
Yeah, and I think because of that, David, offensively, you got to have a plan. You got to know where your best matchup is out on the perimeter and who can.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Pulls it in inside the 10. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. To the air, it's Fernandez. Looking to the end zone. And that pass intercepted.
That might be the nail in the coffin, fellas. This offense, they're trying to get back in the game. You're having to be aggressive. You're now going to have to start taking chances. An errant throw ends up in the hands of the defense, and I think that's all she wrote.
Don't want to risk anything here. The quarterback takes a knee. Oh, that was a pretty rough showing there by this team. Just couldn't find a way to get things going and come up with the win.
Just got outplayed, Reese. There were moments in this game. There were plays to be had and plays to be made. At the end of the day, they just did not execute well enough in any of the 3 phases on any side of the football. So, David, moving forward, a lot to take away from this game as they try to improve.
A lot to take away and a lot to learn from. I mean, losses definitely hurt. They sting, but a lot of times most teams refocus and they get a sense of urgency now that they got a loss on that column. So watch the tape, watch what you need to improve on, and go attack it in practice.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation